going on, everybody? Happy Monday evening. Let's give it a minute. Let everyone join. Let me know that the video and audio is fine. And I'll preface tonight's show with this is how I do it. If anyone has better ways or other methods, please comment down below or in the chat. I'd love to hear how you guys do it or any suggestions. And also, I will show you, I have an example, but this applies, at least for me, for electronics, big or small, I do the same method. So again, personal preferences is how I do it. I've sent in multiple so far. You know, I've done everything from micro cassette recorders all the way up to VCRs, but I want to show you how I do it, how I package it, how I get it ready. But let's use in the chat. Alicia was first. How's it going? Catherine, Liquidation Lounge, Charlotte, Tanja. I'm always afraid I'm saying your name wrong. Liz Ann, Tracy Thrifts. Excited about this show because I get so nervous sending stuff in. Oh, did I bring it down? I did. Oh, I didn't bring it down. Okay, that's all right. I'll show you. Adam, what's going on? Audrey, what's up, guys? So, okay, video is good. Says Four Oaks. Nice. George, what's up? Okay, so first I start off with this. Now, this is obviously the end of the roll, but I get these at Walmart. I'm sure you can get them on Amazon, but I get these anywhere between about 20 bucks, let's say average, 18 to 20 bucks, depending on when you get it, but it's a big roll. It's huge. But yeah, Walmart, I get this. And what's nice about this is it's perforated and you can rip them, right? So for the sake of my example, I use one, but if I were to use VCRs, I'd follow the same thing. I just wrap it. I wrap it over the top and around the front, and just so it's, and the more the better, it's up to you. But I'm going to wrap one here. Let me show you how I do it. All right. Hey, Joey, what's up? All right, let me get this over here. And where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so here's an example, right? Let's say I send in used electronics. Obviously, you test them. I test them I test as much as I can, just like any other thing I'd sell on eBay. But keep in mind, you can sell used electronics on Amazon. Keep in mind, read the condition guidelines. If it's in pristine condition, I will test the waters with like newer. Usually, I'll do very good. But just double check. If you search Amazon guidelines for FBA, it will define. Make sure you follow the condition as best as you can. To be safe, always list it at a condition lower. If you look at used electronics, for example, these micro cassette recorders, 9 times out of 10, all the other listings are good. Some are very good. So you probably won't be putting yourself out of the market, but just beware of the condition guidelines. So I didn't know you buy shipping supplies. Some I do. I did get a lot of boxes at work today, so I got those for free. Little boxes. I like getting the little ones for free. But all right. So what I do is I test it. I test it, for example, like VHS, plug it in, or batteries. When I get ready to ship it, I don't put any batteries in it, right? So leave the batteries out. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna wrap it. Now, I will show you later on how I do VCRs, but the same method, right? Basically, wrap as best as you can. So I wrap it kind of like a burrito, right? The same method. Just wrap it as best as you can. Now that's going to look shoddy just because I'm doing it on video, right? So it's completely padded. If you want to use more, you can. For FBA, I use clear tape. I do not use the eBay tape. I don't know the policy on eBay tape. I'm sure you'd be fine without it. But what's going to happen is when we get done with this, they're going to ship this product to the customer. So I'm assuming the customer would not want to see eBay tape all over your bubble wrap. So here's what I do. I'm basically going to tape it shut, right? Just like you wrap your present. Same with larger electronics. Wrap everything in there if you want to. For the VCRs, see, there you go. I just taped it like that. VCRs, if there's like a remote and a cord, I will saran wrap the cord and the remote to the actual unit and then do the bubble wrap. So it's better for protection. if you can secure everything to the unit. Plus, think this is going to sit in a warehouse. There's going to be dust and dirty, and you want to try and keep it as clean as possible when you got it. Basically, I'm just folding it over like that. And then, and again, guys, you can use as much bubble wrap as you want. Okay. So there, that's usually for like micro cassette recorders. That's kind of shoddy, but right. So that's how it looks. So just like that, and I've sent multiple in already like that. You can, if you wanted to, you could take another one and pat it some more. But okay, so that's what I have right there, right? Now, what I'll do is I personally will save up a bunch of product and then create my shipping plan. And I could do another video on shipping plans, but I'll have a bunch of these. Now, once you box them up or wrap them up, you're going to forget the model numbers. So I try to keep the model numbers paired. I do have, oops, as I knocked stuff over. I have a bunch of Post-it notes. So what I do is I will write the model number on it and I'll stick it on there as I'm getting everything ready so I know where everything is. You don't want to model or put the wrong thing next on the wrong item. So let's see, Four Oaks polybags them after the bubble. Oh, that's a good idea. You can, that's a great idea. You can throw a poly bag on it. Yeah, guys, the more padding, the better. Poly bag's a great idea. So yeah, I use Post-it notes if I have a ton of different model numbers and I want to keep them sorted out. You can do one either way. You can go, once it's wrapped, you can get your shipping plan ready. What I do is I buy these, and you can buy the rolls of them. I just bought the rolls. This was my last sheet, and it's tough because it's hard to reuse this sheet. But if you buy these, the Avery address labels, right there, I started with these, and you get sheets of this paper. And you can see I sent in a shipment last night. That is the individual labels. So I already used one side of it. I can flip it around and get the other side done, but obviously I can't use more than this full row in that one. Do you put the FBA label on the outside? Well, that's our next step, right? So my shipping plan's built. I forget what step it is. You go to print your labels, right? You have all the quantities in. You have all your, you select your merchant filled. And then once you hit complete, it'll give you this thing to print. Now, either if you use your Dymo with the rolls or the sheet, you print it out. What I do here, and I do it this way. So let's pull off. So I got to go this way. All right. So basically, you're going to get an address label. It's going to have the FN SKU on it. I'm peeling it off, right? So this is going to have the actual barcode on it. What I do is I take it and I stick it right to here. Now, obviously there's going to be a barcode on it. It's going to say what it is. It's going to give you the condition and the unit. If you just do bubble, yeah, that's true, Four Oaks. It would come apart, right? I try and put multiple tape on here if I have to. I'll secure it this way. But yes, it could come off. So once I put that sticker on, what I will do, and I'll do this again, is I'll take another piece of clear tape. Now, I'd like your opinions on this, what you guys think. I'll put that right on. I'll put it right over it, right? I'll make sure it's down just because you don't want that label coming off. So the more secure it can be, the better. But I'd like opinions on that. So that's complete right there. For me, personally, that's what I did all my micro cassettes in. And I wrapped them all up, put the sticker on it, and then put the tape right over it. You can tape it multiple ways, but that's that. And I do the same thing with VCRs, DVD players, all those big electronics. That's my go-to. Books, boxed items, I will polybag them just because I don't want shelf and dust wear. I try and polybag everything. But yeah, you could be another safe thing is put a polybag right over it. But try and keep this. You're thinking if someone wants to scan it, you want to make sure that label is as clear as possible. But this will go on the shelf just like this. And the buyer will get it. So whatever you do to this, the buyer will see. But I've had no issues so far with these. Sam says good prices for plastic wrap. I'll have to look there, Adam. Buy the big bubble mailers at dollar store for any large sweaters or jackets. What you could also do is I've seen people get this stuff ready and then box it, and then like a little box, and you could put the FN SKU sticker on the outside of that as well. I've seen people do VCRs that way. But yeah, don't be afraid of the used electronics. As long as you bubble wrap it, you get it, and you get the address label sticker on there, it should be fine. But the problem with me with what I did is last night it split my shipment into 3 different boxes. I paid about $4 each box, and I had 3 cassette recorders in one, 7 in one of them, and I think 2 in the other. But I try and keep as big as possible, a big box as possible. Chris, if you tried to post wanted ads for the items you want to sell on Craigslist, did that one with the books one year and people called like crazy. Really? Yeah. So if you have stuff you can't sell, I will do that locally. I'll do more Facebook Marketplace for the bigger stuff. But I have not. I usually, rarely, I'll do Craigslist. If it's a big piece of furniture, I'll do everything. But yes. Oh, sorry. So, what about you guys? So Tracy, you have any other questions on electronics, at least into FBA? Some of the other stuff I do if it sells pretty fast, or I'll check the listings. Like I have some micro cassette recorders that I'm not sending in just because they sell so quickly, and majority of the listing is already merchant fulfilled. So I will fulfill that myself. Some of the other items, like I had 20 of the same model number, I want to get it out of the house. Most of the listings on that listing were FBA offers. So my opinion is people are going to go out there and they're going to want to buy Prime unless there's price disparity. I think people are drawn to Prime. So what's it called? I'll ship it in. So it all depends on the listing too. Those I know they sell quick enough and people have bought merchant filled from me. I'll just fulfill it myself. Oh, that's all right, Eric. So that's how I do electronics. I will only do this when I'm getting the shipment ready. I will not do it ahead of time. You can, but I figured I'd screw stuff up and not and screw up the model numbers. So I do it all at once. But that's why it takes so long for me, right? Because I'm bubble wrapping them all at once. I probably could do it earlier, but as I get them, because right now I'm stocking another shipment up. So I'm buying them off eBay a bunch. But yeah, I keep this. So I keep one set of clear tape for FBA and one set of eBay tape for eBay. The other thing to think of is on UPS, and I didn't bring it. This is the thing I didn't bring down. They give you free labels. So what you can do is on UPS's website, it takes a little bit to get there. So make sure you go get them. I'll try and get a picture on Instagram or Facebook, but they have free shipping sheets, and it's the size of a piece of paper. There's one label here and one label here. So you can put that in, and it will print exactly what the UPS label should be. You'll get one FBA side, and you'll get one the actual shipping label. So they scan this, that's part of your shipment, and UPS scans this side to ship the product. The thing to keep in mind, I'm sure most of you have done this, I put one sticker on one side of the seal of the box, the inseam, the seam, and one on the other side. Don't cross the seams over. More for stuff you want to buy from people. Oh, more for stuff you want to buy on Craigslist. I got you. Oh, I see what you're saying. So if I wanted to search for stuff, I can go out on Craigslist and say, hey guys, I'm looking for X. I did do that for like electronics, and I got a lot of random people trying to sell me junk. I need mailing tubes. Yeah, I got the triangle priority mailer tubes off USPS. That's what I ship my baseball bat in. Oh, Google Voice number. Yeah, I do have my Google Voice number at Craigslist. That's true. Buy for good. Hey, Rick Nickerson, what's going on? I buy shipping tape by the case. Yeah, shipping tape. I only buy rolls of 6. I think it's like $9. I'm sure I can get more. But yeah, it sounds like you get a lot of tape. But yeah, good idea, Adam. Use your Google Voice number. You could tie it to your phone. Oh, for under 16 ounces on the tubes. Yeah. All right. So that's how I do electronics. How do you, in the chat or in the comments below, how do you guys do it? If you do electronics, are you nervous to do them? I know Tracy said she wanted to know how to do it. So that's how I do it. Feel free to ask me questions either now or after the show or on the Facebook group. Would love to hear your guys' questions or how you do it. So show you real quick what I bought today. Felicia, if you're still in the chat, she was kind enough to bring me today to the thrift store since my car is out of, well, I don't have a car right now. I'm still trying to buy one. Hey, Jennifer. So she brought me to the thrift store. I was showing her kind of stuff we search for, but so she was walking around. I was telling her what I pick up. I found this for $1. It sells for about anywhere between 10 and 18. There's only 2 sold in the last 90 days, but it was only $1. So it's by Think Fun. I sell a few of the Think Fun ideas or toys. It sells all right. I am gated on Amazon, so I will just list on eBay. It'll sit for a while, but for $1, I'll take a chance. All right, next thing I picked up, and the lady at the thrift store knows me now. She goes, "You always find the best stuff. You always find the best sports shirts." I said, "Oh, she knows me." So this is brand new with tags. So there's a tag. There's no UPC on it, but it is University of Virginia Cavaliers kind of, I don't know what you call that, faded into mismatch color, black and white. It's kind of cool. It's by Cutter and Buck. No, I'm sorry, Coliseum. If you find Coliseum, I thought it was Cutter and Buck. It looks kind of like Cutter and Buck, but it's kind of a slow mover. I'm thinking with the logo I should be okay, but given it's new with tags, I'll probably do $24.99. My Goodwill knows me, Joey. All right, last thing I picked up. It wasn't too much there. I haven't been there for about 2 weeks, and I was surprised I didn't find much. Someone probably beat me into all the stuff. Last thing I picked up, it's another CrossFit merchandise. This was, what was this, $5.99? $4.99. This is $4.99. That's right. So it's like a sweatshirt, Reebok sweatshirt. You can see Reebok right there. I gravitate towards this Reebok stuff. I think eventually it'll sell. I think I have 2 other things, but this is a size, I don't know what the size is, size medium, but I like the color. Pattern's kind of cool. Plus, I only bought 2 of the things, so I said I had to get something else. I usually do consignments, but I have a guy wanting me to sell a 1946 Fender Woody Model 26. Wow, that'd be cool to sell. So those are the only things I bought today. I did buy some more micro cassette recorders off eBay. Someone actually didn't bid on something, so I won it pretty cheaply, which I'm pretty excited about. So again, I had 1 sold on Amazon. I think, what did I say, 7 on eBay. Get that shipped. Mostly clothes today. I don't know about you guys, but today was a big clothing day. Oh, I sold something else. Look at this. So I sold, wow, my jersey, my Ohio State University women's jersey, $19. All right, so big clothing day today. All clothes, 1 game. Clothes and a hat. But that yellow Bridgestone hat I showed you guys from the bins that the person left behind, I grabbed it, sold that for 20. So I'd say a semi-big day for me, but yeah, I'll close. Do you set listing goals daily? Liquidation Lounge asks. I try to do 1. My goal is at least 1, let's put it that way. I probably should do a higher number, but I at least try to do 1. Just because after the show, and then I try and do 5, but if I'm pretty beat, I'll do 1, ship stuff. Been doing well at garage sales. No, I don't. I don't do garage sales. There's not many around here. Again, I haven't really looked, but yeah, I haven't looked, to be honest. I don't see much of them. eBay has died for me this week. Amazon, on the other hand, has picked up. On the other hand, I need to grow Amazon. So that's where I'm trying to send all this stuff into FBA to get my Amazon up. I want 1. I just sold I can't believe I sold a book that's been sitting out there. Garage sales, yeah, I need to look to see if there's any out there. But liquidation, so is anyone else set listing goals daily? I know we do the goals show where I say, hey, what are you guys going to do for the month? I probably should write down a daily goal. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do a daily, something daily. But I think I said 1,000 listing. I'm still 992. I listed a ton the other day. I haven't listed any. I listed 3 today. So I might box stuff up and see what I can do. I do my best listing late at night. Yeah, that's what I do. So after the show, see 10:30, I'll list a couple things and I'll ship Depending on how I feel after shipping, I might list some more, but otherwise I'll go to bed. Q4 is coming. Better get moving. Yeah, I need to get moving. What I need to do, so my goals, are my 2 things I need to expand on, and Dinah does 10. Oh, that's a good goal. 10 sounds like a great number. Hey, Jay, what's up? I want to buy a scanner, like a Bluetooth scanner for books. I think I need to do that. And I need to buy a disc cleaner. So those are the 2 things on my list. Those are the things I want to expand into. Because I think if I can get a regular supply of books in Amazon, depending on rank, I rarely test the books in the bins. But it's just, for me, it's time consuming with the phone. I think that's something that would help. But yeah, Vicky, for Q4, I definitely need to get my stuff up. I think I'm trying to get all my bin stuff from the weekend. So I still have a bunch of hats, so that's what I need to do. Plan to expand Amazon and list 20 items for eBay daily. 20 items, wow, that's great. For me to source 20 items, that'd be tough. 3 clothes, 3 vinyl records, and 4 pennies right now, but it changes. Nice, Eric. Eric, that'd be awesome. I'd love to hear about how you do books. I have a couple out on Amazon, but they've been sitting for a while. So, Outdoor Girl does 6. Oh, interesting. So you guys hover between 5 and 10. I like that. I probably I get behind, and then I get all that stuff I got to get up there. So I have probably 15 hats I need to list. There's 3. I'm at least, I try to list what I source every day. So I'm gonna get these 3 up, and then I'll work. I try to then work on my death pile if I don't die, but that's kind of how I do it. At least list what I source. Otherwise, work on your death pile. That's always at the back, right? So that's all I had, guys. Hopefully you guys get some listings up tonight. Get some more sourcing. Love to see you guys in the group again. See what you're buying. See what you're doing. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And thanks for coming. See ya.